Oh, I'm black. Oh, black people. Nobody gives a about that. Kill that shit. Either you got a good business or you don't. All that shit, don't nobody want to hear that shit. That's a hustle. Support me because I got a black business. Is your restaurant clean? Is the food good? Do you got consistent cooks? Is the material of your shit good? Stop doing that. Oh, you support the white people? No, I support consistency, baby. Yeah. About what color you is. I'm gonna spend my money. That paper, I'm gonna spend them deals where I want to spend it at. Whether it's Porsche, Ferrari, I'm gonna do what do while I'm here. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, I ain't gonna be finessed off some black shit.
You know, I really love Wallo and Gilly the King's pod because they really be talking that real shit on $1 million worth of game. And Wallo has consistently advocated for supporting black-owned businesses. He has always emphasized the importance of, you know, economic empowerment within our communities, you know, encouraging his audience to, you know, be intentional with their spending within the black community because it all circles back. It all provides jobs. It provides money for people who care about the things that you care about. You know what I'm saying? And his advocacy is a larger movement of a community thinking that we have to have. But when it comes to supporting black-owned businesses, your big homie Brian B. Shynin, I probably just have a soft spot because I'm thinking about the family, and I'm thinking about all the money and time and resources and dreams that they've invested into their business. And that's just where I'm thinking, man. That's just where I'm coming from. Now you got the other side to where you're the consumer and you may not be happy with your experience at this certain business and you want to let it be known. And I'm like, why, bruh? Why do we need to go on the internet and blast certain businesses? Now, some, I get it. If they're taking advantage of people, if they're not providing the service that they said they were going to provide, I get all of that. Because we all work hard for our money and you want to spend your money wisely. And if you're not satisfied with the outcome of how you spent your money, of course, some of us are going to be a little pissed off. I get that. I understand that. But my thing is, you don't do that with other businesses. When you go to McDonald's or when you go to any corporation or any major restaurant or anything, I don't see people going in on everybody else how they do specifically some black-owned businesses. And that's just my experience. Everybody got a voice. I get it. But why do the black business like that? Why go out of your way to go and rank down their Yelp reviews? Why do all of that? They had a tough day. That's just me, though. That's just where I be thinking with it, though, man. But I've just seen that time and time again to where you go to a restaurant and the ambiance ain't hitting. You got terrible service. The food is overpriced. And it won't say a peep about them. Okay? But let a black-owned business forget to put some napkins in that sack and all hell will break loose on your socials, man. They'll get on socials and dog them completely out. And that's just where I'm like, man, come on, y'all. I understand that we all have standards. I do. Especially when it comes to food or just generally spending their money. But I think that we have to work with some of our black-owned businesses. I truly believe that. And we will be better off for it. They'll be better off for it because you're giving them constructive criticism instead of going in and being mad and just trying to close them down or whatever you're trying to do. Their service will be better. Their food will be better. Then you're not putting a black-owned business out of business. So I just think a little empathy goes a long way. That's all I'm trying to say, cousins. That's all I'm trying to say. A little empathy goes a long way. Just try to take a second to understand that, yes, they might be struggling on that day that you in there. They just might be. It just might be a bad day. But what's wrong with cutting them just a little bit of slack? What's wrong with that? We all could use a little grace. We all could, man. We all are not perfect, and we all have our days. I get it. But man, a little slack, a little empathy, and just thinking about something just a little bit beyond yourself, it can make a difference for a lot of people that you encounter with every single day of your life, man. Man, I appreciate y'all tapping in. Just make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Shynin. And shout out to my fam at Foolish Club Media. Please check us out. Rate, subscribe, and review on YouTube, Spotify, and on Apple Podcasts. Well, I'm going to be back at it in a couple weeks, man. I'm going to holler at you then. Oh, a couple things. Look, man, I just talked to Mary Lucas on Hustle and Shine in the morning. Look, man, these ATV and sideshows and the dirt bikes, man, y'all better be easy, man. Be easy, because Mary Lucas said they are not playing around with y'all.
You know, our first message is we don't want to have to take anything away from anybody. So we want to ask you to respect the law. And I'll be even more straight. If you are in the middle of downtown, if you're sitting on Grand, if you're sitting on 14th Street and you're trying to dirt bike around, if you're trying to, get in the way of folks, causing harm to people, that will be enforced and that will be a problem. So you can take it to other communities. You can do it out in the country. If you need ideas of where to go, I talk to people all the time who just own land and say that we'd love to have people out there. So that's something we can try to connect with and facilitate. What we can't do is allow the street takeovers and some of the activity that occurs at too many of those events. And so that is our beginning message. We're taking it seriously. It's a real problem. You can't operate and exist on our streets with impunity. And that, I think, is going to be a big part of what it is we're trying to accomplish over the summer months.
Might have a new city manager by the time the next Brian's World drops. So I'll probably tap into all of those things, plus more in KC culture news, general culture news, of course, Chiefs Kingdom news as well. Thank you so much for tapping into Brian's World. Thank you for your time. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me. I love and appreciate you for that. Make sure that you be safe, be a blessing. Kansas City and Chiefs Kingdom. Mount up.
Shut up.